Yeah.
There's certain dudes that you can tell that are definitely like trying to be alpha right away, though, too, with the wolf pack vibes.
That's usually when, that's when I usually don't click.
When someone tries to be too alpha right away.
Yeah, because like, man, I'm just being cool, but you ain't better than me, like you're not gonna lead me. That's just my mentality.
Those people who come alpha right away, like when you first meet someone, if you ask them just like, what do you do for a living? It's either one of two things. Like, one, you just suck at conversating, or you will like give some people a pass that they are just trying to create conversation and they don't know any better ways to do it, and that's just a very easy go-to like thing, like, hey, what do you do? Oh, you bartend? Oh, cool, like da 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 da. Or two, it's about status, and they're trying to size you up basically and see if they're more alpha than you are.
I feel it's more about status especially if you just met someone. Man, what do you do for a living? You know what they're thinking. They're trying to see if like, oh, is this guy on my level? Am I ahead of him? Let's be real. Come on.
Yeah, and I think like, so if you ask, have you guys ever been in a conversation with someone who's
Get a little closer in there.
trying to be alpha, right? And then so you've met them for the first time, you're communicating with them, and you ask open-ended questions because you want to spark dialogue, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't go in there and go, "What color's the sky?" and you just do like a one-word answer. But then you're asking a nice conversation starting thing, and you're taking the initiative, and the guy comes back with a nope. Or a one-word answer, right? Nope. But then, and you're like, oh, okay, give them the benefit of the doubt, and then you ask another question, trying to spark the conversation, see if you have same likes, dislikes, just whatever, just trying to be a decent person in a mutual conversation, and then they shoot you down every time. And I think that's a tactic that are used by some dudes that show superiority, right? Like, I don't have to answer you.
Yeah.
Like, you're not my equal.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, you're not even worth talking to.
Yeah.
And I think that you can tie that back into being a good person. A good person doesn't think they're superior or, like, inferior to anyone. Or they would never think that someone is so lower than them that they're not even worth talking to. View someone like that, that's fucking weird.
Actually,
and that's not a good value person.
No, I would agree.
I was just thinking of what you were talking about. I one time dealt with this adjuster, and he was just like not saying anything, and then I just said to him, "Damn, man, you in a bad mood or something? You can't say anything." Yeah. but he loosened up after I said that. He's like, "Oh, yeah, I was in a bad mood, but you just made my day." Talking to me like.
Sometimes people they're almost like waiting for someone to ask.
Yeah,
and you're asking, you're like, yes, I wasn't I haven't having a bad day. Here's why. See, guys, we're not supposed to show emotions from society, So I think that ties back into it. So when you do meet a guy and they are acting like an asshole, that could even be more justified. Like, okay, this dude is having a bad day, but he feels like he's not allowed to show that or say that because that's going to make him appear as the more beta male in the group or in that interaction.
I guess my question is with that, because I have to, like, the whole beta male thing and alpha male thing,
Sigma
right?
male?
Sigma male or whatever, like all these things. I don't know. My question is I understand time and place. You're not going to just be like, hey, what's up, dude? How do you like whatever? And you're like, oh my gosh, you're not going to start crying. I mean, I've never had that happen to me.
Yeah.
But I've had it happen. I'm a bartender, man. It's happened.
Well, I mean, after a few drinks, right?
I was like, damn, okay, I'm not ready for this.
I don't know, like, because apparently, like, if you watch YouTube, right, like, beta males are everywhere.
Yeah.
And I just don't see dudes breaking down all over the place.